WordCamp Europe 2023 is going to be hosted in Athens, so with this opportunity I wanted to create a short video about your visit here. No matter why you visit Athens, you want to attend WordCamp or you're just going for vacations, you can watch this video and maybe learn something new. Hi, my name is Stratos and I usually create video tutorials about WordPress, but this is something new for me. I don't have any experience in creating videos about traveling, but I was born and raised in Athens, so I have experience in Athens. So I want to share some of my experience with you guys. I will put the links of every website that I will show you in the description below, and of course I will create also timestamps for the video, so you can watch it and maybe revisit it after a while. Let's start by the official website of WordCamp Europe, and if you visit location and your guide to Athens, you can read all about Athens right here. We're going to take a different approach, and let's start by the transportation. Most of you are going to visit Athens by plane, so you're going to land into the International Airport of Athens, which is the Eleftherios Venizelos. We only have one, so you're not going to be confused at all. After that, you are going to grab a transportation in order to go into the main area of Athens, the main city of Athens, which is about 50 minutes to 1 hour, depending, of course, in the traffic. So you can use the metro, the suburban rail, the bus services, or the regional buses, as it says here. And also you can use the cab, which is a yellow taxi, or you can rent a car. And of course there are buses, or you can arrange with your hotel some accommodation if they have someone to pick you up. Let's start with the metro, and as you can see, the metro line 3, which is the blue line, goes from the airport into the main city of Athens, and they have some signs, so you can follow the signs from the airport in order to reach the metro station. Let's see here the metro station map, and as you can see here, the Athens Metro regular plan, and if you see the URL here, you will understand that this is WordPress, but it's not structured well, okay? And this is the one map that you want, not this one, because this is the future map. They are going to add a new line in some years. The left one, and click it, and then maybe zoom it. So you can download, of course, this is a PDF file. And this is the Athens International Airport, blue line, which is the line 3. And it goes straight away into the Sidama Square. And of course, you can just grab another line if you want. Let's close that. And let's go first into the buses and then the tickets. So after the metro, we have the suburban rail. I'm not going to talk about the suburban rail because it's going away from Athens, and I don't think that you're going to use it. But you may use the bus services. We have 4 buses that will start from the buses that are between exit 4 and 5, as it says here. And these 4 buses are the X95, which is going to Sidama, X96 is going to Piraeus, X93 Kifissou Avenue is the destination, and X97 is the Elliniko destination. Of course, they have some bus stops between those, but they are express buses. That's the X here, the express, and they make few stops. So Sidama is the main square, as we said. The Piraeus is the main port of Athens. It's about 15 kilometers away. Kifissou Avenue is pretty close, but I think about 5 kilometers away, depending, of course, where you are exactly in Kifissou, because it's an avenue. And then we have the X97, which is Elliniko area, is an area which is about 10 kilometers away from the main square. And let's go into the tickets. Now, here we have the tickets. And if we scroll down, we will see first the tickets from the airport. And this is the tickets that will allow you to travel from the airport into the main city. And as you can see, the one-way ticket is €5.50. Then we have, this is for the bus, as it says here. You can read about that, express bus lines. Then we have the metro, which is €9. And this is a two-way ticket. And then we have the full price airport metro ticket from Pallini, Kantsa, Koropi. And I'm not sure if you're going to use that. And if you're going into Pallini or Kantsa or Koropi, which is areas that are pretty close into the airport, then you can use that. But if you want to go into the main city of Athens, then you need to buy the metro airport ticket. They also have created a 3-day tourist ticket, as you can see here, and this price includes the bus station, not the metro, the bus station. It says all about it if you hover over here. The ticket also includes a valid X80 buses line, which is basically the buses that we read here, and I know that they are not 80, but these are the same buses. And it also includes all the transportation that you may use when you are in Athens. So the buses, the trolleys, which is electric vehicles, the trams, and of course the metro. And you can use that for the whole 3 days. So if you're going to visit 3 days, then you can go ahead and grab this, which is better priced. After that, we have the main tickets for the Athens transportation, and we have the 90-minute single ticket. After that, we have the daily ticket, 5 days ticket, and I think that this is the best price for you. And then we have, again, the 3-day ticket, which was already mentioned down here. Keep in mind that those 3 tickets do not include anything from the airports. Make sure that you visit this website and read everything there is about all of those tickets, and make sure that you know what you need before going into the station that you want to take. They have automatic machines, vending machines that you can buy your tickets, but be sure that you know beforehand what ticket you need to not waste time there. After that, let's talk about money. We use euros here in Athens and in Greece. And if you already have some euros because you are using it in your own country, then great. If you don't, you can make some euros before getting here, or you can make some euros when you are here, of course. Now, I don't recommend to use the shops that are inside the airport because I think they are too expensive for that. You can use the ATM machines that you will find inside the airport, and the bank will take some money for that transaction, but I think they are less money if you compare it with the shops there. And of course, you can use your credit card or your Visa card or your MasterCard, your card inside almost every business that you will find in Athens. So you don't have any problems with that. Now, make sure that you have some money with you. About 20 or 30 euros are enough. You don't have to pay anywhere with money, but if you're going into a restaurant or a coffee shop and you want to sit there and maybe eat or drink something, then if you want to leave a tip, which is not something that you have to do, but it's optional, I personally do it every time. I leave a tip every time. Those are money that are going into the one that is going to serve you. You cannot do that by using your card. You have to leave the money on the table. Usually, if we're going for coffees, we are going to leave 50 cents. And if we're going to go and eat something, I'm going to leave around €1 or €2. There's no need to leave something more. And this is optional, as I've said, you don't have to do it. Next topic is how secure is Athens. For me, I think Athens is pretty secure. The thing that you should always keep in mind is when you're traveling with a bus or a metro, you have to be aware of pickpockets. We don't have many of those, but we do have some. And be sure that if you are going to travel and you have some values inside your bags, you have some things that you care about and are not just clothes, be sure to have your hand on your bag all the time. If you have a backpack and you have your money there, be sure to grab it and put it in front in order to see it. Next topic is food and drink. Let's talk about food first. I know that there are some countries that serve food until 10 or 11 a.m., but we don't have anything like that in Athens. Most restaurants will serve you until 12 o'clock, the midnight, or maybe after that, and we sure have some restaurants that are 24 hours, and there are always something to eat or maybe find somewhere to drink 24 hours a day in Athens. For the drinks, alcohol, we have the 18 years rule in Athens. In most cases, they don't ask for ID, which is sad, but if you look old enough, they will serve you alcohol. Keep in mind that if you're going to rent a car, you cannot drink many amounts of alcohol and then drive. Of course, it's against the law. The safe limit is around 3 beers, and of course, you have to first eat something in order to not be drunk. But I think that 3 beers is a safe amount of alcohol, and then you can drive. If you're going to go and drink something more heavy like whiskey, then the amount is 2. do not go over that amount, because after that, if a police officer will stop you and make an alcohol test, they will fine you. Now, if you want to buy water, you can buy it almost everywhere, and we usually have still water in Athens. We don't use sparkled water, so if you're going to grab a water and you want sparkle, you have to ask for it, and maybe they will give you a soda, because we don't have any sparkled water usually. We only have it as still water in our main bottles. If you're going to be late and go out at night, be sure to check the last train or last bus. Most buses will say which is the last bus that you can take, but make sure that you be there at least half an hour before that, because the timetables in Athens are not strictly. There's no bus that will stay there and wait until the time is right and then go to the next stop. They will just start from the beginning and they will make stops in every bus station, but after that they will leave the minute that all the passengers that wanted to get out got out, and all the passengers that wanted to get in got in. So make sure that you are always a little bit earlier than the timetable that says in the stops. The buses and the metro usually stops at midnight from Monday to Thursday, and then we have the Friday and Saturday that they are until 1:30. But depending on where you are and the line that you are going to take, you have to check it out beforehand. Now, the next topic is, as you can see from the screen, the weather. In June 2023, this is the temperature that you are going to expect. Of course, this is just something that we're not sure, but around 30 degrees is the hot days and 20 is the night or cold days. And this is what you're going to be prepared for. If you're coming from a country that doesn't have usually much sun, then bring a sunblock and make sure that you have some shades. If you're not used to hot weathers, make sure that you bring some white clothes, because they don't absorb too much of heat. Avoid dark colors, and of course always use a sunblock. Now, these are all just a prediction. We don't know if we are going to have rainy days or cloud days in the 12th of June. And make sure that you will bring also an umbrella or something. Maybe it will rain. I don't know if it's going to, but usually we have good sunny days in Athens. So that was all with the things that I wanted to say. I'm not going to show you any places that you may need to go. If you want, you can search for the Acropolis Museum, maybe search for Acropolis, maybe you want to visit Plaka or the Sidama Square at 11 o'clock in a Sunday, just to see the parade that we have there. And you can search any other things in a tourist guide in Athens. If you have any questions, I would like to see them in the comments below, and I'm going to try to answer every one of those. Now, maybe I will create also a video, a live video, where you can just ask anything that you want and I can answer you directly. And I don't know, maybe I create something beforehand, before the event of the WordCamp Athens. So thanks for watching, guys. Maybe I will see you there. I'm a volunteer, and hopefully you enjoy your visit here. Have a nice one, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.